So if you are going to do the lunges, we're doing reverse lunges. So starting with your feet together, and then you're taking that step back down into the lunge, and then that leg that's come back is then driving up. So you're getting a little bit of balance element to it there. So you're just staying on the one side. You don't have to go all the way down. If it bothers your knee, you can just do like a little half lunge. Then you're going through like that, and then swap over for the next set, going on the other side. Christine with the bridges. Let's see if facing this way is going to be best. You can just do single leg. So one leg's in the air like that, and then you're working the other leg up and down. Sorry if it's a little bit blurry. And then you can do the other set on the other. Does that make sense? Yep, cool. Okay. Next one, grabbing your lighter dumbbells. So we're going to do the front. Let me lift this up. The front and side raises. The side, we'll just get you to do the front. What you can do with the front is you can do your 3, and then you can rest for a second, and then do the 3 again. Let me know if that bothers it too much. But everyone else, we're going to do 3 at the front, and then 3 out to the side. Not good? Okay, cool. No worries. And then the next one is going to be getting that band. And so you're going to pop both of your legs in the band, have it around your knees. Black on black's maybe a little hard to see, but then you're just doing some side steps. So you're in like a little sort of quarter squat position, and you're just doing stepping to the side, keeping the torso as still as you can. So you're not tilting side to side, you're working the muscles at the side of the hip here. Next one, going to be the squat and shoulder press. So as you come up from the squat, you're doing a shoulder press. If you don't want to with your shoulders, you can just do squats and hold on to the weight. Completely up to you. Then we'll be on the ground again. I'll just bring this a touch closer. Hopefully it focuses. You've got a pillow or something in between your legs, and you're squeezing the pillow as you're doing glute bridges. So you're lifting your hips up and down, and you're actively squeezing that pillow or Pilates ball or whatever you've got. And then last exercise, down onto the ground. Legs are up in the air. I want your core to be nice and strong. And then you're lowering one leg down and then the other leg down. So you're keeping your legs into a position that's called tabletop. And you're just lowering one leg at a time, feeling like your core is working. If that's quite easy, you can lower the leg straight down like that. The longer your leg is, the harder it's going to be. All right. So first exercise is going to be the reverse lunge with the knee drive. Christine, you'll do the single leg glute bridges on the ground. So going reverse lunge and driving that leg forward. Give everyone a second to set up. Okay, off we go. And again, you don't have to go too deep into the lunge if it's affecting your knee. And if you're doing your glute bridges, so you're using the leg, the foot that's touching the ground to push into the ground, and then you're lifting your hips in the air. So your bum should come off the ground. Yep. And then going up and down with that. So up and down with the hips. Got 5 seconds to go on this side. and swapping over. So we'll rest for a couple of seconds, give the legs a little shake, and off to the other side. Off we go. Try and, if you're doing your lunges, try and keep the knees in line with your second toe. Try not to let that knee come in beyond the big toe. Really strong into your glutes and your quads to prevent that from happening. Really strong in that front leg, driving you up. 3, 2, and 1. Grabbing onto some lighter dumbbells. Going to do the front raises for 3 and the side raises for 3. All right, off we go. Coming level with the shoulder, 2 and 3, and then out to the side. First over halfway. Nice and slow and controlled through the whole movement. Try not to use swing and momentum. Obviously, as you fatigue, easier said than done. 3, 2, and 1. Popping the dumbbells down, grabbing the loopy band. Popping that just above your knees. Give everyone a second to tie it around. All right. Start the timer into little quarter squat, side stepping, off we go. So try and stay low with the steps as well. Your body's going to naturally want to stand up tall. Stay low into that little quarter squat. Strong through the muscles at the side of the hips here. "15 seconds to go, stay low. Three, 2, and 1. Okay, grabbing some dumbbells, going into the squat and shoulder press as you come up. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. So dumbbells at the shoulder, squat down. As you squat up, you're pushing the dumbbells up to the sky. Try not to let the weight pull you forward too much. Stay upright. Keep the feet flat on the ground. Strong through your quads, so the thigh muscles and your glutes. Got less than 15 to go. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, going onto the ground now. So grabbing your pillow, Pilates ball, cushion, whatever you've got. You're going to place it in between your thighs and your knees. And as you come up into that glute bridge, you're squeezing that ball together. Okay, off we go. So you're driving through your glutes to lift your hips up, but then you're also squeezing that ball together. So feet are touching the floor, driving the hips up into the air, squeeze, and then going up and down with the bridge. So hips coming up, hips going down, constantly squeezing that ball together. If you can keep the squeeze the whole time, great. If you feel like you need to just have a little rest from the squeeze when your hips come back down, you can do that as well. 10 to go. 3, 2, and 1. Staying on the ground, last exercise for the first round. Legs are up in the air into tabletop, so your knees should be in line with your hips. And then your ankles in line with your knees, creating a 90-degree angle. We're then going to lower one leg down to the ground, and then lower the other, keeping the core nice and strong. All right, off we go. Try not to let your lower back lift up in the air as the leg goes down. So keep the core really strong and tight. Keep the back flat against the floor. And if you're finding that easy, like I said, you can straighten that leg out a little bit further, but I don't want you to feel your lower back lift up off the ground. So you've got to find that balance point for you where it's challenging, but it's not compromising your form. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. Nice, first round done. Grab a drink. I'm just going to quickly fill mine up. And we'll rest for another 30 seconds or so, and then we'll get back into it. Another 15. So to start off with the second round, we're doing the reverse lunges with the knee drive, or you're doing your single leg bridges on the floor. I'll give everyone 10 seconds to get in place. All right, off we go. Second round starting. Again, nice and balanced with your lunges. Knees in line with that second toe. So you're strong through your glutes here, especially halfway. Ten seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. Give the legs a little shake. And off we go to the other side. Trying to be as strong as you can through that front leg. The back leg's just a bit of balance support. So try not to spring off that back leg too much. On that front leg doing most of the work. 15 to go. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Grabbing your dumbbells, lighter ones if you've got. Going into your front raises for 3 and side raises for 3. All right, off we go. Just going to level with the shoulder for the front and the side. Trying not to swing too much. Should feel mainly the front of your shoulders as you go to the front and the side as you go to the side. Very obvious. Ten to go. 3, 2, and 1. Grabbing the band around your knees. Give everyone a second to get in place. Okay, off we go, side to side. Again, staying low into that quarter squat. Don't let your body cheat and go up too high. Fifteen to go. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. And off, and we'll go squats with the shoulder press. Alrighty, off we go. So again, if shoulder press is bothering the shoulders, feel free to just do the squat. As you're doing the squat, try not to let your knees come in. So again, keep them in line with your toes. Actively push those knees out. 20 to go. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, grabbing the pillow, cushion, going into glute bridges and the squeeze. Alrighty, off we go. So having the cushion between the knees and doing the glute bridges and squeezing that cushion. 20 to go. 10, driving through the glutes. 3, 2, and 1. Putting the cushion to the side, lifting your legs up into that tabletop position, so knees in line with your hips. And let's go, alternating, lowering one leg at a time. $15 in, keeping the core nice and engaged, lower back flat against the floor. Try not to let it lift up in the air. 10, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Grab another drink. Another 20 seconds or so, and then we'll get into the final round. So to start off with, going to go into the reverse lunges, knee drive, or doing your single leg bridges on the floor. All right, off we go. And keeping that knee in line with your toes. If you're doing your bridges, keep driving through your glutes. Try not to arch through your back too much. Five seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Give the legs a little shake. And off we go to the other side. Fifteen down. Fifteen to go. Three, 2, and 1. Nice. Grab it onto your dumbbells. Front raises and side raises. Alrighty, off we go. To the front, level with the shoulder, and out to the side. Fifteen to go. Good, last little push here. 3, 2, and 1. Grabbing the band, popping your legs into the band there, having it around above your knees, going into side stepping. All right, off we go. Again, staying low into that quarter squat. Driving through the muscles at the side of the hip. Last little push here. 3, 2, and 1. Grabbing your dumbbells, going into the squat and the shoulder press. Keeping your feet flat on the floor while you're doing the squat. Give everyone a second to get in place. right, off we go. Squatting down, shoulder press, feet nice and flat, strong through your quads and your glutes. Again, not letting your knees come in to touch each other. Actively pushing them out as you're doing your squat. Halfway. Tend to go. Good, keep pushing here, last little bit. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. 2 exercises to go. Onto the ground, grabbing the cushion, doing your squeeze with your glute bridge as well. Okay, off we go. Cushion in between your thighs, either squeezing the whole time while you're doing your glute bridges, or you can have a little break when the hips come back to the ground. 15 seconds in. Just under 15 to go. Driving those hips up into the air. 3, 2, and 1. Popping the cushion to the side. Lifting your legs up into tabletop so knees are in line with your hips. Last exercise, alternating the leg lowers. Off we go. Again, finding that balance point. I want this movement to be nice and slow and controlled. I want you to really feel your core engaged here. Lower back nice and flat. And finding that balance point between it being a challenging exercise but not compromising your form and lifting your lower back off the ground. You've got 20 seconds to go. Trying not to hold onto your breath as well. Last little push here. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All done. Good work again, guys. Hope you all have a nice long weekend.